But yeah, like with regards to the 2.4 live stream, like I am curious as to why they had it a week, 2 weeks before the patch. Wait, Summer Games Fest 2025. Five. Because it's usually in the first week of June. It's starting in 5 days. So I'm assuming that the reason why we got one of the reasons why we got the 2.4 live stream like a week early as to not coincide with the Summer Games Fest, which starts in June 6th. That's one. And second is if you look at the presenters or like the schedule. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Where are they? Kuro Games. The Kuro Games is one of the presenters during the Summer Games Fest. So that makes me think that the reason why we got 2.4 1 week early is because they are also gonna show more during Summer Games Fest. Now, what will that entail? We don't really know. If you think about the Game Awards from last year, they gave us Zhang Liao, or that's when they announced that we would get Zhang Liao for free. So there's that. Or not really announced that they would get him for free, but like since they did get nominated, they gave him out as a free character because they got nominated. So there is that. So who knows? We might get another surprise in next week or later this week during the Summer Games Fest. That's one. Small copium, but yeah, like keep your expectations low. Don't expect it. But you know, that's just one interesting comparison. And I am glad that we're getting a 10 pull. That's great. But you know, I honestly think that this is the usual 7-day login pulls that we get. I honestly think they should just make it all limited. I really like if I look at my standard pulls, I have about 100 standard pulls. I haven't been using them at all. And I don't plan on using them. I mean, maybe just so I can get more coral, sure, but like I really don't intend to use them. Maybe I use them on the weapons, but I already have like the Emerald of Genesis and Static Mist. I have one copy each, sure, but I don't think I would get more. And these standard pulls are given as rewards from exploration anyway, so I feel like they should just make them all limited pulls, or better yet, you know what? If they're really gonna make the whole 5, you know, make 5 limited characters, 5 weapons. You know, not 5 standard pulls. Get rid of the standard pulls, honestly. But that's just me. And then we have the Echo event. I am kind of looking forward to this. It kind of looks like Teamfight Tactics from the short clip that they showed. Which honestly, I'm kind of glad that they did because it makes sense. Like this is the Echoes are it's basically Pokemon. You can't ignore that. So I'm glad that they started doing more things with the Echoes aside from them just being gear and being an additional skill. So that's nice that they made an event around Echo combat. So that's nice. Loyal campaign, of course, that's the standard standard reward system where we just get rewards from just doing daily activities. Virtual Crisis, I believe. So yeah, this is the Babel event. I do enjoy that, so I'm eagerly anticipating this one. I kind of wish that they made this on a more frequent basis, or heck, like just keep refreshing it every patch. But oh well. I kind of wish that they made co-op a co-op version of this, honestly, as well. Who knows? Maybe in the future. But yeah, Virtual Crisis is one of the events that I do look forward to because it's very reminiscent of Babel Tower from PGR. The optimization. So global filter, I'll definitely be using this quite a bit. I do enjoy taking screenshots in game. Guide Depot. This is gonna hit all of the guide maker content creators. Or who knows, they might just use it as part of their visualization. We'll see. Main quest fast track event. So that's I like that because like I remember earlier one of the viewers on stream, he wanted to get to 2.0 right away, and yeah, this helps it even to make it even easier to get to Renacida, which honestly is like a good way to be able to catch up with events, especially, and also if you're going to be summoning for new characters, you do need the exploration materials for Ascension, so that's a good thing to give access, not just with in terms of story but also building characters, so that's nice. Of course, we have the two skins. As I mentioned earlier in stream, I really wish that they actually showed in-game footage of it during the trailer. But my theory is that we're gonna be getting a trailer during Summer Games Fest, which makes sense. These are summer outfits, and we're probably gonna be getting another trailer featuring these two outfits during Summer Games Fest next week. Then also to note, these are deluxe outfits. So Carlotta Deluxe Outfit Splashing Summer and Changli Deluxe Outfit Laurel Nymph. And if you're familiar with the Jinxie outfit, this is considered a premium outfit. So it comes with a exclusive weapon projection. So there is that. Based on the description, the Changli and Carlotta skin are deluxe outfits. So what does that mean? Not exactly sure what the difference is, but I'm assuming that maybe they don't have projections for their weapons, or maybe we'll have to wait and see. But that's my theory. They don't have weapon projections. I'm kind of hoping they still have special effects, but we'll see. And then we have the new region, Septimont, Capitaline Hill City, Titanbone Expanse, Mornfell Canyon. Yeah. Foothills. Yeah, a lot of I will say I am looking forward to, well, the foothills or the border near the borderline fort. I mean, regardless, from the locations that we've seen from the trailer, Septimont is looking to be a very scenic area. What's the right word? But it feels like you can see a lot of inspiration from like Rome, Greek. Well, Renacida is basically Italy, so more. But this is more themed towards Roman, Greek, Sparta, all that stuff. So I'm really liking the design of Septimont for sure, and also the whole theme around gladiators. So, famed for its gladiators, this city of glory is hosting the Great Agon. So it's kind of like the arena championship, which is held once every 4 years. Interesting. It is Rome, basically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's their splash page, and then of course we have their preview post about it, and of course we have Cartathea and Fleur de Lis, then Lupa being the second. So the key highlights for the stream are, of course, the new characters. And then Cartathea will have the first phase banner, with Lupa being in second phase, and each of them have a chapter story, which is interesting because I believe, isn't this like the first patch where we've had two story chapters? Or at least in 2.0, I think. I don't remember if there's any other patch that had two story chapters, but still, regardless, at least that way we don't have like we will have something to do on the second half of the patch at least. And here they go. They remind about the free 10 pull that we're getting, and the outfits: Laurel Nymph, Flashing Summer, new region Septimont, and then we have the new echoes: Lioness of Glory and Nightmare Kelpie. And I'm assuming that the Lioness is gonna be Lupa's key echo, while the Nightmare will be Cartathea's 4-star echo. Then we have Karasaur, Pilgrim Shell, Devotee's Flesh, and then 3 more Drakes to complete the Drake set: Spectra Drake, Fusion Drake, and Havoc Drake. Then we have Phantom Echoes, the Cuddle Wuddle, and Fey Ignis. Then the new Sonata sets. So that's Aero Damage. So this is pretty much the new Sonata set for Cartathea. And then Flaming Claw Print, Fusion Damage, and Liberation Damage, which will be for Lupa. But based on the way this is described, yeah, if you have Changli, if you have Brant, well, maybe not so much Brant, but if you have Changli, you might want to equip Changli with Flaming Claw Print, especially because it buffs fusion damage of resonators in the team whenever they cast Resonance Liberation. So if 3 of your members have this Sonata set, that's 45% fusion damage, and it lasts for 35 seconds. And it also increases the caster's Resonance Liberation damage by 20%. So yeah, who knows? Maybe you'd have to farm a whole new set for Brant. But the thing is, with Brant's energy regen requirements, I assume that whoever has Brant, they're probably going to keep him with his existing Sonata set. So it will probably mostly be Lupa and Changli that will be using this new set. Then we have new Echoes. The premium aspect, I believe this is paid, but honestly, I wouldn't pay for a glider, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I mean, it does look good, and I think it like matches like the whole design of Cartathea. So pretty much, I feel like it's pretty much built to match Cartathea's design. But yeah, again, I'm okay with spending on outfits, not for the glider or the wings. At least the Moment of Triumph, which I guess is more in line with Lupa's design, or at least a fusion character's design. This is obtainable through special events, so that's good. That's good. That's nice. And then new permanent challenge gameplay. I'm not. They didn't really explain this, but it looks like you'll be doing like King of the Hill or Capture the Flag types of events where you go through different regions, and then defeating a boss in a certain area lets you capture the area. So looking forward to this, but definitely need to see more details on that. Then we have Tactical Hologram, where we have the hologram challenge for the Kelpie. To be honest, as much as I do enjoy the holograms, I feel like it's just stressful for me. Skill issue, I know. And yeah, we have the optimizations, which is nice. Guide Depot, so for helping you build your characters. Focus mode, which will allow you to be able to just focus on the story. Global filter, so changing filters of the game visuals, which is nice. I'm definitely taking a lot of screenshots with that. And then main quest fast track events, so that will let you get to Rinasita right away. That's good. And it's like after activating Jinzou's Resonance Nexus. So that's basically once you reach Jinzou's main town, which is like what, 5-10 minutes into the main story if you just go straight for the city. Yeah, you can go to Renacida right after, which is nice. And yeah, like right now, with all of the pulls I've done with Zani and Shakona, I am worried on my currency because I do want to get Cartathea. I have enough of Coral to be able to get one wave band. I am hoping that the same luck I had with Zani occurs with Cartathea, so that I'm able to like with Zani and her weapon. It was pretty much like a for 2 copies of Zani and her weapon. I think it was like about 130 pulls total. I'll have to double check. So I'm kind of hoping I have the same luck with Cartathea, and then hopefully if I have anything left, I'll be able to get Lupa and her weapon as well. But we'll see. I'm gonna be pulling every character as much as I can. Maybe swipe for 1 pack. I haven't used my double double top up for the 100 or the large pack, so might be using it for this, depending on how my pulls go. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting Cartathea. I do want to get Lupa. She gives Cartathea. She's essentially the WuWa version of Artoria, I think, at this point, with all of the references they've done with Cartathea. It's like a mix of Zelda and Artoria. Lupa definitely gives me Vera vibes, and playstyle based on the short glimpse that we got definitely reminds me of Vera from Punishing Gray Raven. Vera Garnet specifically, since she has multiple forms, but specifically Vera Garnet. I guess kind of also the new Vera frame, but anyways. Resonator Convene 1 and 2, and then of course their weapons. I still find it weird that for a lot of the Broadblade users, their weapons turn into spears. Well, specifically Gion and now Lupa, but well, regardless. And let's see. Special events. So we have area exploration event. Septimon travel. Yeah, so with most new areas, we have these exploration events which do reward some astrites, so there is that. And of course, we have the 7-day login. Again, I wish that they would just get rid of the standard 5 pulls and change it with like all limited character pulls, or 5 limited character, 5 limited weapons. Just make it the limited pulls. Then the Echo Combat event. That one, this is probably the event that I'm most looking forward to in 2.4. Virtual Crisis as well. But I feel like this the Echo Combat event will be kind of fun. We'll see, I guess. Fan creation program. I'm looking forward to the entries that will be submitted by other fans of Wuthering Waves. But yeah, that's as much as I think. Now that I've like had a few days to think about it, I think 2.4 looks to be a good patch. We have a new region, and it's quite the expansive increase in region. So of course that means with exploration there's a lot of rewards. The events look interesting. The characters definitely looking forward to the 2 new resonators that we can get to summon. And of course, the preview of future characters was also interesting, but that's probably a different topic for another time. Yeah, and if I decide to turn this into a video, yeah, thanks for watching the VOD. And but yeah, I'm excited for 2.4. There are some things like, um I'm usually trying to keep my expectations in check, but I am kind of looking to see what they will show in the Summer Games Fest. That one's the key thing. What? Oh, what will they? What I wish they talk about in the stream? Hmm. Let me think. Well, I mean, I do like that they. I guess I'll bring it up. Where is the? Don't forget to do. That's the thing. I cannot find the survey anymore. But anyways, like in regards to the tease of the new characters, I'll probably talk about that in another video, or at least I'll put it on another video on YouTube. But yeah, I am looking forward to 2.4. We'll be anticipating the if there's any additional information that they drop during the Summer Games Fest, which is happening next week. So there's that.